setting, and we had our deliberations, and minutes were taken, and I had emailed the minutes to the group, and I believe you all read it at that time, and the majority of you adopted the minutes. You all agreed that it was pretty much accurate. So I still have copies here. If anybody wants to review and maybe has some questions about it, feel free to contact me. But they are here, they are transparent, they're also online. If you have any feedback about it, or if you think something there was not correct, or if you need clarification on anything, or if you think something that we did that last year was probably not the best thing, and you have a better suggestion, please bring it up, and we will bring it to the floor for deliberation. Thank you.
Just for the records, please, just for the records. We may not have been aware how many people adopted the minutes. So for a matter of procedure, those who read the minutes, if we have anyone here to say, to approve that the minutes, to move that the minutes, were correct, they can move that. If not, if there are any amendments to that, somebody can raise their hand, and do that. Yes, Papa.
It's not a procedure that using the minute before the General Assembly to refresh people's memory when they adopt it. I will take what people record almost a year ago. It's adequate for us to just say we're going to write it. I think the second, go ahead and read the minutes. Less than 50% of the people who were present in that meeting in the respective meeting. So it will be appropriate for the minutes to be read by the secretary in front of everybody to refresh in our memory. She did a good job considering how the minutes we did 60 days of that meeting. Now, not about you all, but I don't have that retentive memory to know what I read. It was okay, but I would like to have it.
Okay. Just a proposal. Anybody else supports that proposal?
Yes. No, actually, I was going to say, can we call for a vote if we want to go through reading the...
That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What we're going to do is, if there is a proposal, there's a support for that proposal, fine. If there's a counter proposal, we will hear the counter proposal, and then we'll vote. We don't have any reason to argue or not argue. So if there is any supporter of that proposal, please put up your hand and support that the minutes be read again today, because she had already published the minutes for time-saving purposes. Yes, Papa?
Yeah, I support the motion.
Okay, that's one position. So who's second? A second man. Any counter proposal? Yes, sir.
This is my own copy. We're coming for the room, should be ready for the room.
Okay.
Ready. At that time when the minutes were sent out, most people read it and approved it.
Okay.
So I'm moving that, I'm going to support what the Secretary General just said.
Okay. So we have two positions, simple. Papa, we need please, sir, can you help us? Yes. Okay. Could you come forward?
Count?
Yes. No, that's fine. That's for the floor. We're going to take a count here, so you just help us count, okay? Okay. We have two positions. Those who say that the minutes be read here today, and those who say we should not. So those who think the minutes should be read here today, put your hands up. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Those who think that the minutes has already been published and was online, was adopted, and for time purpose, we should move. It should not be read here today. Put your hands up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay, 11. Okay. Please let the record show. We'll move that the record minutes be adopted. And so based on that, anyone who thinks that the minutes reflect what was discussed on that day for record purposes, please move that they be adopted.
Question.
Yes.
I've heard the word that the minutes were
And we had been adopted, is that true? Okay. Okay, that's fine. So we should go to minutes arising, matters arising from the minutes. Yes, sir, Papa.
Papa, I know democracy has power and majority carries the vote. But let us not lose the idea that information is very powerful. When people know what is in something, they can make a better decision. We voted not to listen to the bylaws, to go ahead. And even now we're going to move that the minute be adopted. Those kind of things are done during the General Assembly, not online. Online is not everybody who has access, who is present today, who has access to those meetings. And for the benefit of those who never had access, it was a good thing for the minutes to be read before it's adopted. Minutes to be adopted in online is something I have not heard, and probably many of you. So those minutes, if they're going to be adopted, they should be done here, and not me saying that they were adopted.
Okay. That's it. No, Papa, yeah, thank you for your argument. We can't kill time on this. I think I said that for the records, we would like to see those people who read the minutes to move for the adoption or correction, whatever it is. So those, for the records, the count will be made 11 to 4 that the minutes, for purpose of time, and the fact that the minutes had already been published, we have 11 to 4 vote. So I will ask those who read the minutes and want move that it be adopted, somebody should move for the record.
It should be correction first. It should be correction first.
Okay, that's good.
Before.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Even if somebody say I move, you can move that it was not. That's it. Yeah, Papa.
This is the first time I see a minute of a convention not being read in the next convention. It is only this convention that can amend the minutes of the past convention, not the general public. And we are meeting in a convention, talking about the minutes of the last convention.
I hear we're in one convention. It is those who were present in the last convention who can say that the minutes were correct the way it was, not the new member. Then the new members can, hear whatever corrections they need to be made. I'm giving my, opinion. Please, I'm not ruling, and it is the floor, to rule, Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. If we listen very carefully to what our president said about developments in technology, we took that into consideration. The Secretary General said a few minutes ago that there are copies. No, I think she said there are copies. Yeah, if you want to read it, take a copy and read. By the time you go through certain things, you have something, you understand it. If you don't want to understand, it means you don't want to understand.
Hold on, sir. Are you saying that we are in the issue of whether it should be read or should not be read?
I earlier said
okay.
no.
That's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's all.
Can you name Mr. Moderator and excuse my previous speaker, okay? We're in a convention, okay? I don't want to feel stupid that I flew all the way from Texas to come to this convention when I could have done all this thing online. Or when we could have done all this thing online like you talk about technology. People drive from Texas to the Washington for the White House just to go cast a vote. You think they couldn't have done it online? Okay, that's very ridiculous. Okay, we came here for this convention. I took 24 hours to come over. I think I have all day to sit here and make sure what we have adopted or what we did in this should be adopted and read. Okay, we have the time. Like I said, this is the first time. It's not only information. This is the first time in its own history. Technology didn't start today. It didn't start 60 years ago. The internet has been there since 1960s. Okay? Hold on, say, Mr. President. This is the first time in any meeting that I've gone and said, oh, we're signing or adopting the minutes that for the previous meeting online. Never had it in any way. All of you have worked, you have attended meetings, nothing like that has been said. The technology we're talking about has been in there more than four decades.
Okay, sir.
It's Congress using it now, it's Senate using it, the people who develop this technology, they are not using it for what you are saying now, we're going to do. Now, let's abusing my time. Let's abusing everybody who is present in here to come to a convention if we could have done it online. Because everything you are saying, we could have done it online. Why are we sitting over here? Why do we come over here? Why do we waste all that money to come over here? To just to come sit in sort of or to argue now.
Okay,
We can't let discussion like that and take our time.
thank you, sir. I appreciate your opinion. Sir, we're not going to kill your time. I agree with you. There are many things that should be done here, but in many meetings, in many associations, in many businesses, minutes have been sent online for people to review before the association meets for them to be adopted. Even bylaws and constitutions have been sent online for people to read before they meet and adopt. Yes, sir, I'm coming to you. In this association, over 3 meetings, we have not had meetings, meetings read on the spot. And we have adopted those, So for the record, I'm not taking, for the record. But what I agree that should be done is that those who read the minutes and who were in that meeting can say that the minutes are correct as were written. And those who think it was not correct as was written can, say so, and we can make those corrections and we move forward. Thank you. So, is there anyone here who was in that meeting who, says that the meeting are correct as were written? If so, move. If not, anyone has anything that should be taken out or added, can say so, and we can move forward. Thank you. No, we are here for, are you moving that the minutes?
I am moving the minutes correct.
Okay, any supporter? Okay.
No.
Okay, no, yes, I'm sorry.
How can you move minutes that have already been adopted? Why will you?
For the record, I don't know how many people adopted it. I know that I read the minutes.
I read the minutes.
Good, okay. So do you move that they should be adopted or that they should not be adopted? Do you have a correction?
But they have already been adopted.
No, they're not been adopted. That's the statement I just
Okay,
gave here.
I go back.
They were adopted.
I'm sorry, that's why I asked the question,
Yeah.
because I heard the statement that the minutes had been adopted.
No,
That's
this sitting here has not agreed to that. We say
okay,
that
that's
for
why,
the records.
okay.
For the records here today, we're going to move that those minutes be adopted, or that those who think there should be corrections made, those corrections would be made today. Correct, okay. So is there anyone who thinks there should be any corrections made? Yes, sir.
I read the minutes,
Yes,
and there was one correction that I talked to the secretary about it, and she said she didn't add it because she thought it wasn't very important, but at that point it was important, and it is that when there's some omission when we met in Minnesota.
Are you taking that down?
Yeah, when we met in Minnesota, the General Assembly agreed that if you belong to the executive, you cannot be on the board.
On what board?
Or on the Bafwaw board.
Okay.
Yeah, you cannot be in both. You can only choose one. And that wasn't reflected in the minutes when I read it.
Okay.
And I was chairing that meeting, and I called the secretary. I talked to her. She said she had it in her notes, but she thought it wasn't very important, so she didn't include it. So I'm bringing it up as
Okay.
correction or addition.
Great. Is that true? Okay. That's a good point.
Like an refreshing memory.
That's a good point.
signed you.